CBS presents this program in color.
Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a dare. Play the game of Double Dare. With the host of Double Dare, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Thank you, Johnny. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to our show. We're delighted that you joined us today. Hopefully, you'll stay with us for the entire half hour and have some fun along with us as we put our contestants to the test against each other and also against the spoilers for big cash prizes. Usually, I walk out and I'm carrying a bunch of cards with all the clues that we use in our main game. Today, I don't need them, and the reason I don't need them is because at the end of our last program, we crowned a new champion, and she goes into our bonus round right now. Let's make her feel very confident with a warm welcome, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Here is Nancy King. Hello, Nancy. I got news for you, folks. If you were watching our last show, I ended by saying she had cold hands, and they are still cold. Have they stayed cold for 24 hours?
Yes.
They have. How did your kids react to your victory yesterday?
I think they're very proud of me.
Okay, let's see if we can make them even more proud right now as you try to pick up an additional $5,000 against the Spoilers. All right, Nancy, you have seen the Spoilers before. Each of them is a PhD, and they're spoilers because they win if they can keep you from winning. Let me introduce them right now to our audience. Spoiler number 1 is Dr. Jim Brock. Spoiler number 2 is Dr. Barry Ratea. And spoiler number 3 is Dr. Perry Thorndike. Those are the spoilers. Let's close them off so they can't hear what we are saying. And let's go to work and see if we can't beat them. On this board, we have the 8 clues to a person, place, or thing. You've got to give 4 clues to the spoilers and try to have them come up with a wrong answer. Every time they miss, you win $100. If one spoiler misses on all 4 clues, then you've got $5,000 in cash. All right? You're not too nervous, are you? Good. Let's look at the correct answer at the top so we know what we're going for. The Mississippi River. All right, for our purposes, that is a thing. Good luck. Pick a clue.
8.
Charles Dickens called it a slimy monster, hideous to behold.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good one to give them. Spoilers? The subject is a thing, and here is the clue. Charles Dickens called it a slimy monster, hideous to behold. Spoiler number 1.
The Bleak House.
No. We'll go to spoiler number 2, Dr. Ratea.
A snake?
I'm sorry, a snake?
A snake?
No. Spoiler number 3, Dr. Thorndike. Your answer.
No answer.
Your answer? No answer. Good. $300. One clue given away. Pick another.
4.
In song, it's referred to as Old Man River.
I'll pass that one.
I thought you might. You've given away one, you've passed on one. Select another clue.
2.
Its Indian name means Father of Waters. That's touch and go. I really don't know what to advise you to do on that.
Oh, boy. I'll pass that.
Okay. 2 passes. Pick another clue.
5.
You're allowed 4 passes, so you're in good shape. Thomas Jefferson sought to buy New Orleans to ensure control of its mouth.
Pass.
3 passes used up now. Pick another clue.
6.
It is believed that some of Columbus's sailors may have sighted it. That doesn't sound too
I'll
bad.
give them that one.
Sure. Okay. Spoilers? It is believed that some of Columbus's sailors may have sighted it. Dr. Brock.
A whale.
No. Another $100 for you. Dr. Ratea, spoiler number 2.
Sea serpent?
No. Let's go to spoiler number 3. Dr. Thorndike.
No answer.
No answer again. Good. You notice that they seem to be off the track there. They're into snakes and serpents, so you're in pretty good shape. It might work out really well. Pick another clue for me.
3.
Number 3. Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finn floated down it on a rock. Okay, you have now used your 4th pass. You're going to have to give them Clues 1 and 7. It remains for you to determine the order. Where do you want to go?
Number 7.
It was used as a northern invasion route in the Civil War. Okay, let's see what happens. Spoilers? It was used as a northern invasion route in the Civil War. Dr. Brock, your reply. Need an answer now?
No answer.
No answer? All right, you've got another 100. Let's go to Dr. Rutea. Spoiler number 2.
No answer.
Oh. Spoiler number 3, Dr. Thorndike.
Gulf of Mexico?
The Gulf of Mexico is wrong. You're up to 900. Okay, indeed. You've got to give them number 1. And that clue number 1 is worth a lot of money to you, $5,000, if just one of those spoilers misses. Let's take a look at it. Number 1. According to one song, it's a treat to beat your feet in its mud. I have seen strange things happen on Double Dare, and it could happen now. I mean, one of them may not know the song. And watch the way I read it. Here we go. Spoilers? According to one song, it's a treat to beat your feet in its mud. We'll go to Dr. Brock first of all.
And Mississippi.
You're right. You have just won $100. Let's go to Dr. Rutea.
The Mississippi River?
You are correct. You have won $100. Keep your fingers crossed. Dr. Thorndike hasn't heard their answers. He might make a mistake. Spoiler number 3. Dr. Thorndike?
The Mississippi River.
You're right, Dr. Thorndike. Each of our spoilers came up with the right answer, and each has won $100. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You've done your work well. Goodbye to you, and goodbye to you folks also. We're going to take a commercial break, but not before I tell this lady that she picked up $900, and she now has $1,450. We're going to start a new game right after this.
Everyone.
Nancy King, a brand new champion, in the champions booth, and she has a total of $1,450 in cash. Good luck to you as you face your first challenger.
Challenging Nancy King is Mort Kamen.
Hi, Mort.
Morning, Alex.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
What kind of work you do?
I'm an attorney.
We wind up with a lot of attorneys on this show, I guess because attorneys are usually well-read people. What's your favorite subject when you're doing pleasure reading?
I'd say Ernest Hemingway. Anything about Ernest Hemingway is my favorite subject.
Well, I don't know if we have any questions on Ernest Hemingway or Ernest Hemingway characters, but I want to wish you good luck on the subjects we do have.
Thank you,
The
Alex.
game is $500, as you know, and we're going to start off on our very first subject by showing the folks at home the right answer. So if you'd like to play along with us and test your knowledge and skill against our players, then turn away from the screen right now until you hear the chime, okay? Here's the right answer. And I will tell you, players, that the subject is a thing. First clue coming up. When the Prince of Wales hit a golf ball off one, it became probably the largest tee ever used. Clue number 2. Cosmic ray detectors have been used to determine the inner structure of the largest one. Subject is a thing. Clue number 3. They are said to keep razor sharp, coffee fresh, and cigarettes mild, and Nancy King thinks she knows the answer. Nancy?
A pyramid.
A pyramid. You are right. $50 for you, Nancy, and it's dare time. You can pick up an additional $100 now. Let's look at the clue. Clue number 4. Pat Flanagan has sold thousands of plastic models large enough to sleep in. That's the dare clue. Do you want to show it to Mort, or should we stop?
I'll dare him.
Fine, let's bring Mort Kamens back. Nancy, the champ, got the right answer. She's taken the dare. You have 5 seconds to look at this clue. What's your answer, Mort?
I'll try pyramids.
You are right, and the game is all tied up. Each of you has $50. Okay, it looks like another of those seesaw battles. Very few dollars separating our players. Let's go on to another subject and another right answer for you folks to consider. Subject this time is a title. Title. First clue to help you identify it. This film was based on a book with the same title, written by a one-time Union Army general, and Mort on the very first clue buzzes in.
Ben-Hur.
You are right. You've got $50 more. You're up to 100. And getting it on the first clue, Mort, puts you in a very advantageous position because, as you know, the clues get easier as we go along. This is a dare situation for you. Let's look at clue number 2. A critic wrote, any parent who takes a child to see this film is irresponsible.
I don't see how she can get it on that one. I'll take the dare.
Okay, let's bring Nancy back. He came up with the right answer. He's taken the dare. You have 5 seconds for this clue. Nancy, your answer.
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, we close you off. We give more, $100 more. You're up to 200. You were right. It was a tough clue. If you didn't know it or didn't have an inkling on clue number 1, then you were sitting pretty. This is double dare time for you. You can double your score. Go to $400. Let's look at the clue. Christopher Fry, Maxwell Anderson, Gore Vidal, and S.N. Berman all worked on the script.
I'm glad I got it on the first clue. I'll give her the dare again.
Fine. Bring Nancy back. He's taking the double dare. Here's the clue for you, Nancy. Your answer, Nancy?
Andersonville?
Not Andersonville. The right answer is Ben-Hur. General Lew Wallace's book, and that takes Mort to $400. A big lead. Will it be enough? We'll find out when we resume play on Double Dare after these words. 2 days in a row, we have wound up crowning new champions. Nancy King, our current champ, has only $50 in this game, and she trails badly the challenger, Mort Kamens. He has 400, and we're going on to another subject, so we might well wind up crowning a new champ in just a few minutes. But let's see what the champ can do as we go to the next subject, and first, the right answer for you to look at. Players, you're going for a person. Here's the first clue. At the time she chose her profession, many who practiced it were prostitutes. Clue number 2. She refused burial in Westminster Abbey and asked that her body be given to science, and Mort Kamens thinks he knows the answer.
I think that's Florence Nightingale.
You're right, it is. Mort, you've got $450. Dare time. Let's look at the clue together. In 1907, she became the first woman ever to be given the British Order of Merit. You've got $450. Nancy has but 50.
Let's take the dare.
All right. If it works for you, you become the new champion with $550. Let's bring Nancy back. Mort got the right answer, Nancy, and he has taken the dare. I'm going to need a correct answer after you look at the clue for 5 seconds, or else he is new champ. Here's the clue. Nancy?
Sarah Bernhardt?
Sarah Bernhardt is wrong. It's Florence Nightingale. Mort's our new champ. Come out here and join me, Mort. Nancy, the $50 you just won takes you to an even $1,500. That's good going. Congratulations to you from all of us here on Double Dare. Goodbye. And congratulations are in order for you too, Mort. You feel a lot better now? Feel real good. All right. I hope you keep feeling that way until we pause for some commercial messages, and then we'll see if we can't help you win $5,000 against the Spoilers. Right after this.
In a free case review.
Mort Kamens is our new champion, and he's got $550, and he's trying for an extra $5,000 against these gentlemen, the Spoilers. I have already introduced these gentlemen, so let's go right to the game. We will shut them off so they can't hear what we're saying, and I will direct your attention and that of our audience to the board over here where we have the 8 clues. You know what you have to do? Let's look at the correct answer at the top of the board. Name up there is Lenin or Lenin. That's a person. Pick a clue.
Number 2.
H.G. Wells called him the dreamer in the Kremlin. You've got 4 passes to use if you don't want to give a clue. What are you going to do?
I'll pass on that.
Pick another.
Let's try number 3.
The name of the second largest city in the Soviet Union, St. Petersburg, was changed to honor him.
I think the PhDs will know that. I'll pass on that.
Okay, good thinking on your part. You've used up 2 passes.
Number 7.
His original last name was Ulyanov. Give. All right. Spoilers. The subject is a person, and here is the clue. His original last name was Ulyanov. We'll start with spoiler number 1, Dr. Brock.
No answer.
All right, that's $100 for the champion, Mort Kamens. We'll go to Dr. Ratea. Spoiler number 2.
Lenin.
You are right. You have won $100. Okay. Well, let's see what happens with spoiler number 3. Dr. Thorndike.
Nureyev.
Nureyev is wrong. $200 for you. Pick another clue.
Number 5.
He led the Bolsheviks to power in 1917. You backed off on that one, Mort. What does that mean?
Means I'm going to pass.
You have now used 3 passes. You have 3 more clues to give away.
Let's try number 1.
He smuggled his ideas out of his prison by writing in milk between the lines of books.
Sounds like one to give. I'll give it.
All right, I think so too. We should be all right with this one. Okay, spoilers? He smuggled his ideas out of his prison by writing in milk between the lines of books. We'll start with Dr. Brock.
Jean-Paul Marat.
You are wrong. That's another $100. Let's go to Dr. Thorndike. Spoiler number 3, your reply.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler is wrong. Okay, you see? Notice how when good things are happening, I say we, and you're taking the fall, however, if the spoilers come in with the right answer. Pick another clue.
Number 6.
He was reluctant to listen to Beethoven's music because it made him feel weak.
Let's give that one.
Sounds like a good one to give. Spoilers? Here is the clue. He was reluctant to listen to Beethoven's music because it made him feel weak. Dr. Brock?
Oh, the star of the movie...
Give me an answer quickly. Not fast enough, I'm sorry. That's another $100 for you. We'll go to spoiler number 3, Dr. Thorndike.
No answer.
No answer? All right. Looking good. You've given away 3. You've used 3 passes. 2 clues remain. All you've got to do is get rid of 1 more and have 1 spoiler miss. Just 1 spoiler miss. And you got 5,000. Pick a clue.
Number 8.
He's the father of his country to many of his citizens.
Give it.
Give it. Okay, for $5,000. Here we go. Spoilers. He's the father of his country to many of its citizens. Dr. Brock, your answer, please. I need an answer.
Garibaldi.
You are wrong. It's Lenin, and that means the corn is $5,000. Congratulations. Dr. Thorndike, it was Lenin the right answer. You didn't get a chance to give an answer on that. Thank you, spoilers, and congratulations again to Mort Kim as our new champion with $5,550. Well, what's it going to be put towards?
Let's pay some taxes and then splurge.
Then splurge. All right, we may get a chance to find out what you mean by splurge, but right now, I'd like you to go back to the booth, go to the champion's booth if you would, while we introduce your opponent.
Mark Solomon.
Hello, Mark. Hello, how are you? I am well. You're in a booth that is soundproof.
That is me.
And that we like to move around every once in a while. Don't be nervous. This booth keeps wanting to dance with me, obviously. It backed up and came forward. Don't panic. You missed all the excitement out here because you were back there listening to music.
Yes, I was.
Our champion, Mort Kamens, did the spoilers in and won $5,000. So he's feeling pretty confident right now. How do you feel?
Pretty nervous.
Pretty nervous?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll give you a moment in which to relax. Tell me about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I'm from Hartford, Connecticut originally, and I came out here, and now I'm working in a little retail store selling tights and tap shoes and tutus.
Tights, tap shoes, and tutus.
Yes.
Is that the name of the store?
No, we can't say the name of the store, but...
Tights, tap shoes, and tutus. I love it. Okay, good to have you here, and I want to wish you lots of luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, a game is $500. We're going to start off by showing our home audience the right answer. Remember, we'll flash the clues one at a time when we get the game started, and the clues get easier as we go along. But right now, to make it very easy for you, here's the correct answer. First subject is a thing. A thing. Good luck. A trainer at the LA Zoo maintains that animals must have these things to be fighters and lovers. Clue number 2. Strongman Hercules John Massis pulled 2 railroad cars with his. Clue number 3. Oh, the audience is reacting too much. During World War II, Lucille Ball had one which allegedly received top-secret Japanese radio messages. Oh, we're having so much fun with the clues, but that buzzing noise means we've got to take a break for a commercial message. So let's do that, and then we'll tell you what the answer is.
Today.
Welcome back to Double Dare. You folks at home who are paying attention saw the right answer there, which means we don't get a chance to go on to some of our other clues, and a couple here that I really like. Warthogs are sometimes blinded by theirs, and this one, Brother Giovanni Battista Orsenigo kept all the ones he removed, totaling 2,744,000, and the right answer, players, was teeth. Neither one of you has amassed any money in this game, and that's all right, because we're going to pick things up with 0-0 on our next show. We'll look for you then, and you too. Join us, won't you? Till then, have a good day. So long, everybody.
Today's consolation prizes are first, Mr. Coffee with revolutionary coffee saver, 10 cups to 2. Great coffee taste without coffee waste and genuine Mr. Coffee filter. And cosmetics from Mary Kay for great skin care, including an assortment of Mary Kay creams, lotions, glamour, makeup, and men's toiletries. And a two-test shop vac. Picks up water, dry materials inside or out. Two-test shop vac exclusively from True Value Hardware Stores. And a warming tray, and a supply of Kentucky Fried Chicken. The Colonel's secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices makes his Kentucky Fried Chicken real goodness you can bring home tonight. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Double Dare, a Mark Brooks and Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Love of Life next over most of the CBS stations.
Friday, a Halloween special starring Paul Lynde.
Turning myself on.
And his special guests, Tim Conway, Florence Henderson, Donnie Marie Osmond, Pinky Tuscadero, and the incredible Kids. Then, Rosemary's Baby has come of age.
For her birthday, boy.
Satan has come to reclaim his son. No! Due to mature subject matter, parental discretion is advised. Look what's happened to Rosemary's Baby right after Paul Lynde.
Friday, starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain on ABC.